Today we're going to be talking about constant rate of change. So what I want you to do is go ahead and flip to your formula chart. Take a look at the top. It says linear equations, and then the second subtitle in that part says constant of proportionality. So constant of proportionality is what we use for constant rate of change. So K, which stands for constant, equals Y over X. Okay, so let's take a look at the first problem. So here it has a graph that represents a constant rate of change. So a constant rate of change, or a proportional relationship, is represented by it's a straight line, and it goes through the origin. Which is 0, 0. Okay, so here we have a straight line, and it's a graph that starts at 0, 0. So they want us to find the constant rate of change. So in order to do that, I have to find, right? I need to find K equals Y over X. So what I'm going to do is I can either make a table or I can choose one value. So I'm going to go ahead and make a table. So I know 0, 0. Let's see, it goes through here at 150, goes through here at 100. So I can choose any of these values. I just have to use them together. So I'm going to do 50 over 1. So my Y value goes on top. So 50 over 1, which simplifies to simply 50. So my constant in this situation is 50, meaning that for every change of 1 in X, there is a change of 50 in Y. So if there's another change of 1 in X, there's an increase of 50 in Y. Okay, so we know that K equals Y over X, but what if you're trying to write it as an equation, right? So what if I was trying to get, so I know K equals Y over X, but what if I want Y by itself, because I want an equation? So to get rid of the X here, I'd multiply times K, right? X would cancel and it would be X times K. So Y equals KX, right? So in this case, if I'm trying to find my constant is simply the number here with X. So K equals 9 over 2. And if I want to go ahead and simplify 9 divided by 2, 2 times 4 is 8. 1, 0, 2 times 5 is 10. So it's going to be 4.5. Okay. So for the next piece, if you're given a table and you're asked to find the constant or the rate of change, you're going to simply choose a value. I don't know why I did that, sorry. So I can choose any value of K equals Y over X. Why am I having difficulty? Okay, so K equals Y over X. So I can choose any pair. So I would choose to go with 5 and 11 because I don't like working with decimals. So my Y value is 11. So that's going to go on top. The X value that goes with it is 5. So top in, bottom out to simplify. 2 times 5 is 10, subtract 10, 0.2. So K equals 2.2. So what if I wanted to verify? And let's say I'm not that great at dividing, so I want to multiply. So if my equation is y equals, and then my k, right, 2.2 x, that means I just take my x value and multiply it times 2. So if I did x times 3, so if I did 2.2 times 3, I get 6.6. So that matches. If I do 2.2 times 8, well, 2 times 8, 16. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did it by times 8. Wow, I'm crazy. Okay, I meant by 4. Sorry, 2.2 times 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 4 is 8, so 8.8. So if I had divided these, I would also get a constant of k of 2.2. Okay, so what about here? This one's a little bit different. So this says, while practicing for a track meet, Janice ran 8 laps in 10 minutes. So if you look at your formula chart again, you'll see a distance formula of distance equals rate times time. So this is the same type formula of y equals kx. So to find the constant, I want to solve for k, or I want to solve for r. So if I know that k equals y over x, then I know that r in place of k equals, okay, y, so distance, d, over t. So rate is distance divided by time. And I did that just by following what I know about, if I want to get r by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by t. So distance divided by time is rate. So my rate is the same as my constant, right? Because they're running at a constant rate. So distance is 8 laps divided by 10 minutes. So 8 over 10, I know as a decimal, that's in the 10th place, so 0.8. Okay, if you didn't know, you would just do 8 divided by 10. 10 does not go into 8, but it goes into 88 times. Okay. All right, so this last one's a little different too. It's saying, by what multiple does this increase? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. So there's 3 extra here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, so then there's 3 extra here instead of the time before. All right, so if it's taking 2, if I split this into 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so each one, right, it would be increments of 3. So the easiest thing that I would say is to go ahead and just make a table. So if I have x and y, this here is going to be my x. So at 2, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boxes. At 3, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. And at 4, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 12 boxes. So to find the constant here, I would do, again, k equals y over x. I'm going to choose 9 over 3, and 9 divided by 3 is 3. So my constant in this situation is 3, right? So 2 times 3 gave me 6. 3 times 3, 1, 2, 3 gave me 9. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of 3 here. All right, so now let's take a look at the next 2 problems together. This one here says Missy works at Clark grocery store. The table below shows the number of hours she worked each week last month and the total amount of her paycheck before deductions. What was her hourly rate? Okay, So if we think logically about this, we know that you take, right, the number of hours that she works times her pay, right? Pay per hour or rate of pay. And that would give us her total. Okay? So the same way we know that she's making a constant amount per hour. It's not changing per hour. She's making the same amount of money per hour. So I'm going to choose a value. So K equals Y over X. I'm just going to go ahead and choose this value here. So 216.92 is my Y value, right? Y is always second, X is always first, over 23.2. So you guys need to go ahead and divide top and bottom out. Divided by 23.2. Gonna move my decimal, move it to the top, and then you guys just need to divide. Okay, so for the next one, and hang on, let me move this over so you can see it better. Alright, so for this next one, it's asking which of the following does not represent a rate of change. So we're saying which one does not have a constant of K, the same constant. So what I would do is I'm going to go ahead and make a table for each one. Okay, so I want you guys to put X and Y and make the table. So 0, 0, 9, 1, 18, 2, 27 over, and 27 and 3. So first, make all your tables. So press pause and do that. Okay, for each of these, we want to go ahead and do, find the constant. So I'm going to start here with D. So Y over X, right? So 10 over 4, is that equal to 20 over 8? Yes. Okay, is that equal to 30 over 12? So I think all of those can be simplified to 5 over 2. If I divide these by 6, that gets me 5 over 2. Divide these by 4, that gets me 5 over 2. Divide these by 2, that gets me 5 over 2. So D looks like yes, because we're looking for not the constant. Okay, so let's look at this one. This one has 2/3. Okay, is that equal to 6 over 9? Yes, because right, I would just be times 3 times 3. Is that equal to 15, or I'm sorry, Y over X? 10 over 15. And so from 2 to 10, that's times 5 times 5. So that looks good. Let's keep going. Here I have 10 over 2, which is the same as 5, right? Is that equal to 13 over 5? Is 13 divided by 5 equal to 5? No, it's not equal to 5. So that one does not seem to represent a rate of change. So let's check the last one. I have 1 over 9. Is that equal to 2 over 18? Yes, if I divide by 2. Is that equal to 3 over 27? Yes, if I divide by 3. So it looks like our answer here of not a constant rate of change was here with B. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the numbers for the next set. Okay guys, so you can check your work. Numbers 1, 2, sorry that's there, 3, and 4. And go ahead and check your math for the first problem we did. Should have gotten $9.35 an hour.